So my parcel came this morning, I've been waiting for, and I've already got one of these. It's a little pole box, like this rig box for my winders, and really helpful, really good bit of kit made by Preston. I'm beginning to like Preston stuff a lot. So into the man cave. Keep the door open, let it keep a bit of light in. Hello. Hello. The girls are interested in what's in here, by the look of it. So, let me show you the what is supposed to be my studio, but it's beginning to look like a fishing tackle shop now. It's still got remnants of it being a studio over there with a drum kit and the mics and stuff. But yeah, I have to start getting in here and clearing this up a bit, because I've got all my rods and stuff here. There's a brolly there, which I use. I really like this brolly. And my pole case has got a couple of poles in there. Got 3 rod bags. There's one here. This is my Guru one. This is the big one. You can apparently get 4 rods in that, but I've just got 2 in there because I'm using Shimano boat runners and the double handle, so it's a bit awkward to get the 4 rods in there with the double handle bait runners. And this one here, this has got like I've got a barbel rod in there and a short 9-foot feeder rod, and this one I use for float fishing. It's got a couple of nice rods in there. This is my new landing net pole, which I tried out the other day, and yeah, really good. Not cheap, that one. That's probably the dearest landing net handle out there, or one of them. And I used it the other day. It's a superb piece of kit, it really is, and it's so light. So I'm going to take some of this stuff outside because I've got a few things I want to do today, and we'll go through some of the gear. Right, I'll see you in a bit outside. Right, when I go out with my pole, I take my seat box with me because it's more suited to pole fishing, because you've got to break it down and send it back onto your rollers, and so none of this gets in the way, none of this back bit. So that's why I do that. But I don't always want to fish with my pole, so I don't need to take my seat box. Now the advantage with the seat box is I've got everything on these legs that you can fit to your seat box, and it's all to hand and whatever. So I thought, right, when I go out and I'm fishing with rods, I want my tray, but I can't put it on this seat. Now I have got a seat with legs on it, but I don't want to use that because it's not very comfortable. So what I've done, I've got 4 legs it's not as stable as you can see, but it's good enough. So I'm just testing out a few things with that, and it seems to be fine. And I'm gonna give this a go. On the next time I go fishing, I'm gonna take rods, and I'm gonna just give this a trial. But touch wood, it seems to be okay. There's my new landing net pole. I'm just playing around with how I want it to hand again, so I'll just set up a roost at the back and a rest so that I can have it next to me. It's easy to ship in and out into the water. So that's good. I can do that with one hand, that's great. And I've got my new ground bait bowl onto this, and that's really good. I like that. Not used that yet. So that's kind of going to be my setup. I was a bit worried because these legs have got these mud feet on, and they move their pivot on a bolt going through the bottom. So what I figured, if I turn each leg in a separate direction, they can't just fall over, and it seems to be working. Look, that's not going to go over, and it's not as steady if I had it connected to something on my chair, but that'll do. So that's it. I'm gonna, next time I go fishing, I'm gonna take some rods, and I'm gonna have my comfortable chair so I can sit back and fall asleep waiting for the fish. It's just all about trying to like make your gear work for you the best, really. So there's a couple of other things I'm going to film today. I bought a little while ago. I bought the Preston rig station. I'm going to show you that, and I just bought a map meat cutter. That's quite good. I've used it once, and it really works. All your meat are the same size. It's just so much more convenient. So you've got different size cutters. Well, I'll show you it anyway. You'll be able to see it. So that's me. Right, I'm gonna move it somewhere else now and show you the other bits. Right. So this is the Preston rig station, and I am and hard about this one. I looked at it and I thought, do I really need that? But I kind of like, I do make my own rigs up, and I thought, you know what? I think that might save me a bit of time when I'm making my rigs up, and it's definitely more organised. So I decided to get one. So we open the lid, and we've got a nice long area. You've got your line goes on here, and what you do with that, you've got a little screw so you can pull your line off, and that tightens up because you want some tension on that. See, that's under tension now. Right, so what we do, we make up a loop. We put a loop in our line like that. We'll just make a quick loop. Oh. Right, so we make a quick loop. Give yourself a little bit of line so we're not short of a bit of line. We make a little 6, and we put that in there like that. We go round once, round twice, into the top, like that. Wet that up, pull it tight, and then we bring that down there. So now we've got a little loop. And the good thing about the rig station is you've got this little compartment. You can put your stuff where you want it, but everything's to hand. So if you're on the bank, it's all in the box with you. You just fill it up as you want it. Right, so there's my little loop. So what you do, you put your line, there's 2 little pins. One this end, one this end. So you put your line around that one, you pull that out, and you hook that over the top of that one, and then you just tighten that down, and look, there it is. So now you've got no line to hold, so you can make your rigs up as you want it. Obviously you put your float on that, now you've got a little box here, which you can have your floats on. This board here, I don't think I've got one in here, but the stems on your pole floats, you can stick that in there. I don't use it really, it's just, I don't know why they never use this compartment for something better really. I might take that out and get another box for the slots that fits this, made for that. So I might do that. But yeah, so you can keep your spare floats. I've got some floats on order, so they're coming soon, today or tomorrow. What else have we got in here? Oh yeah, this one. This is a little magnetic department there, and I've got shots in there, some stops there, some rubbers to go around the floats, all different sizes. You can mark them all up, they give you some stickers. I've got my slots over here, with some shots in there, and you can put some more lines in there, but I mean I've got 2 in here, I don't really want to do that any more than that. So there it is. So you put your float on, and then you start putting your shotting pattern on here. So I mean I've got my little shot clamps. So you get your shot, you put it on your line, pinch it on, and it stays where it is. And you can do them all at different lengths, or you can have them grouped up together. But so different patterns you can make with your shots. And I know you can do that without having this box, but it just makes it so much easier. So all in all, quite an impressive piece of kit. And there's a couple of art I made up. And it worked a treat, you know, these little floats here, it really works. Look, another one. So yeah, Preston Innovations rig station. I'd give that 8.5 out of 10. Good bit of kit, and it's well made. The only problem I've heard with it is that these screws screw into a plastic thread, and people, where they've been tightening up, it's been tearing the thread out of the bit that you screw into. So there is a fix for it. You buy a helicoil kit. There's a video online, I saw a guy doing it, and he get the helicoil kit, and you can put the helicoil into the hole that's already there, and it actually means you've got metal on metal, so you don't, it doesn't rip it out like it's doing now. So that's good. But I bought one because I reckon that eventually it's going to go, and I didn't want to struggle to find one, so I've got one already. So yeah, and then you also get in this. This is when you're doing your hook lengths, and you want different size hook lengths. You can use these pins. There's holes along here, where is it, up this end. There's one there, one there, one there, one there, one there, one there, and one there. So they're all different places. So you can do a 3-inch rig, a 4-inch rig. You can do all different size rigs on your hook lengths using these poles in them holes. But this is for your shotting, for these 2 big poles, and they can stay in. These have got to come out every time you close it up. But I'm not sure whether I'll use them. I'll use other way of doing that, and it's great. So, but this means you've got hands free, so you can, no messing around, no holding it and trying to get it tight. It's already tight. And then all you do, you leave these poles in, and then you can shut that down. He says, what's holding that up? So let's pull that down. Oh, it's probably that. Right, so you can pull that down, hit the clip, and that's it all. And take that with you on the bank, put it on your lap and make your rigs up while you're fishing, if you want. Right, so that's that. The next thing is the map meat cutter, which is a great bit of kit. I'm not going to demonstrate it because I've not got a tin of Spam. But what you get in your kit, you don't get the bag, you have to buy that separately. So this is your cutter. So you get 1 set of blades with it, and you can buy extras. I've bought 2 extras, so I've got the 8, the 6 and the 10mm size. I think this is the 8 in it. Oh, yeah, this is the 8, I think. It comes in different sections. So that's the 8mm cutter. And as you can see, the 6mm cutter is a different size. Obviously, that comes out of there. You can see the difference. So if I put my hand behind them, so you take your cutter that you want. What do I do with that other bit? And it's quite clever the way it works, to be honest. 2 plates, 2 cutting plates with each one. There's one that cuts your bits into squares like that, and the other plate, which is your second cut, it cuts the long bits into square bits. So that's, you cut it once with that and then cut it through that, and it actually cuts the long squares that you've done into squares. It's so easy. So you put your first cutter in there. You drop your Spam into there, into the box. You take this bit, which has got these little cutouts in it, which pushes it through the cutter. You push it onto your Spam, just push it down. And when that goes through, you then take that out. You put this bit on there, like that. And then you take this again and you push it down into there, and you push that through there, and then your Spam comes out of there into straight into your bait box. And it looks, I know it looks complicated, but it's not. It's so simple. And that just sits in the box, got spare cutters that you buy for your different size baits. Cut your meat, put it in the box and put it to one side and it's done. So yeah, another good thing. I'd give that the same 8.5 out of 10. It's a nice piece of kit. I've used it, it works. The good thing about having the meat the size that you cut it, obviously all one size, when you catapult out, they tend to stay together in around one another because they're all the same. So when you catapult it, they're not spraying off, dropping short, going longer. It's good for that. So I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, give me a like, hit the subscribe button if you want to stay informed when I put videos on. And I've started this fishing channel, and yeah, so far, you know, people have been looking at them. I put a video up last night. I only put it on late, like it was about 3 o'clock in the morning. When I woke up this morning, it's already had people watching it. So it's, yeah, people are beginning to watch in, which is good. But yeah, hit the subscribe button, that helps, and we'll see you soon. Thank you very much.